Our Best Book on MOAT by Billy McBride, copyright 2013, by William McBride 1. We will work on MOAT 36, Sesame Street for a while. Kabbalah 2. MOAT 36 makes MOAT. It is that simple. Bertha 3. MOAT 36 makes monuments, a tourist attraction spiral. Elaine 4. What is a spiral? Honestly. Critically. Lisbeth 5. Monument. Ruins. Lisbeth 6. Just work on MOAT for now. Bertha 7. The life of MOAT is about construction, planning, and marketing. There is also the charitable side. Marilyn 8. Money for MOAT. Amy 9. I married 30 angels 4 years ago. We might as well try to do some good things, like MOAT, which I've been patiently working on over many years. Billy M10. We want to do MOAT even if it is out of our reach. Thrickbert 11. We could just write about desiring MOAT. The monuments for the state of Texas is 254 counties, 254 spirals of 120 monuments each. Honey 12. And we could just redescribe MOAT until our eyes are blue. Kabbalah 13. The objects we are making make money for charity because people are moved to donate by. Penelope 14. The economical side of MOAT works. It is a money multiplier in the sense that it is made to maximize money in a win-win situation for 4 charities. Those who help the victims of schizophrenia, cancer, AIDS, and rape. Libby 15. So what is a monument? There are church monuments, but ours aren't tombs. In fact, when done right, they are crowd builders. Bertha 16. MOAT 36 is an inclusive group. Nothing is exclusive about it. Thrickbert 17. The desire for charity and the desire for seeing the monuments. Donna 18. Angel Pole, with MOAT and MOAT 36. Donna 19. Donna is the most outrageous. Aura 20. A single monument of MOAT and beyond is the most well-balanced object, and the most interesting. Aura 21. A pair of monuments of MOAT is the most open of sculptures, and the most connecting of sculptures around. Marilyn 22. A spiral of 120 monuments is the most shiny, brilliant of sculptures and the most grand, awesome of man-made objects. Ariel 23. The engineering method of MOAT is the most beautiful and the most simple of sculptures, being log cabin-like and perimeter irregular. Schnuna 24. The most open is the most connecting. The most shining is the most grand. The most beautiful is the most simple. The most well-balanced is the most interesting. Aura Teferita 25. We designed the individual MOAT monument to be the most interesting and well-balanced sculpture of all sculptures. Aura Teferita 26. We designed the pair of MOAT monuments to be the most open and the most connective. Aura Teferita 27. Interestingness leads to openness. Openness leads to brilliance. Aura 28. Beauty leads to well-balance. Well-balance leads to connectivity. Connectivity to awesomeness. Aura 29. Brilliance is perfect lighting. The hopeful light of MOAT. The hopeful colors of MOAT. Ariel 30. The mythology of MOAT 36. Ariel 31. Perfect lighting is a perfect combo of shadows, light and colors, hot and cold colors. Ariel 32. Beauty is 2 steps before the brilliance of perfect lighting. Lisbeth 33. The hot and clod compositions which we did for Stay Friends was the whole of the MOAT spiral in a seed. Bertha 34. What then is beauty? Ask Valerie. Elaine 35. There are no problems with beauty. Elaine thinking of Miranda and Richard Rorty 36. Beauty is a freedom. Libby 37. So our individual monument, being the most beautiful sculpture, evokes the meaning of freedom. And what follows freedom? Bertha 38. Moses fought, or stood for freedom. Shay 39. Brilliance is the splendor of a whole, as Jacob's ladder was. Shay 40. Interestingness, well-balance, is the part of the whole freed, which means beauty and suggests Moses' Ark of the Tabernacle. Honey 41. The open and therefore connecting pair of monuments suggests all of the altars to the Lord. Monuments raised by Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, and Jacob. Honey 42. The Ark of the Tabernacle leads to a vision of all of the altars, monuments, raised by the Torah's characters. And Those series of monuments leads to a vision of the brilliance of Jacob's ladder. Ariel 43. The most beautiful object in HaTorah, the Ark of the Tabernacle, is well balanced and interesting. Ariel 44. The most open, and also the most connective object in HaTorah is the series of monuments by Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, and Jacob. Ariel 45. The most brilliant and awesome, grand, object in HaTorah is Jacob's ladder. Ariel 46. We all want beauty, openness, and brilliance, radiance, in our lives. I'm not the only one. Billy M. 47. This MOAT project is the most charitable and the most lively project we could think of. Libby 48. The meanings of the monuments. Libby 49. Land ladder. Libby 50. The spiral is the most strange of geometries. Bertha 51. Spiral of light. A light spiral MOAT. Teresa 52. The spiral is also the most motion-changing of geometries. Penelope 53. The strangest geometry is the most dynamic. Elaine 54. In the most brilliant, radiant, awesome, and most perfectly lighted composition is found the strangest geometry and the most dynamic. Amy 55. Awesomeness is allied to the wide landscapes of MOAT. Amy 56. A wide field is the most ancient and the most coveted of spaces. Amy 57. The most ancient, the oldest is the most coveted, being the best. Donna 58. Fields are the best places. Thrickbert 59. The spiral of light. Our 120 monuments MOAT project rests on a wide field and is open to the traveler. Honey 60. The light from the sky is reflected off the stainless steel I-beams which each of the 120 monuments are composed of. Honey 61. Let's talk about MOAT life. Elaine 62. This is an interaction of the MOAT 36 with the world to make MOAT succeed. Kabbalah 63. This is a Longinian project, and not much a literal one. Bertha 64. Who are the MOAT 36? Elaine 65. The MOAT 36 group is the group who is the most on the verge of success, being the most hopeful, and the group who is the most benign. Libby 66. The MOAT narrative is the most charitable and the most lively there is. Bertha 67. Perfectly lit spirals. Elaine 68. Fragmented spirals made of polished stainless steel. Elaine 69. Texas, the state, has 254 counties. Each county is the best at something in its own way, just as each shape in a different spiral composition is the best in its own unique way. See our book Angel Pole. Diana 70. 254 counties. 254 different kinds of shapes which make up the monuments for the spirals of light. Each county in the state of Texas gets its own spiral of light. Diana 71. Texas, the state, is the most tracked and the most blank of the 50 states of the Union. Diana 72. We need to make several MOAT proposals for sponsors. Benavuva 73. A sponsor is the most generous of all and the most relaxed of business people. Benavuva 74. A tourist is the most amazed and the most useful of people. Kelly 75. A saying is the most defensive and the most successful of actions. Libby 76. The state of Texas has 254 smaller divisions. Counties. Libby 77. Spiritual golf is one way to raise money for MOAT. Grouchy 78. Seers of differing companies play the MOAT 36 at spiritual golf. Yet we always win because MOAT 36 is mostly made up of angels. Ariel 79. How do you play spiritual golf? It is not regular golf. Elaine 80. Spiritual golf is the most mysterious and the most narrative of all games. Lisbeth 81. A spiritual golf tournament held each year on a surprise date will determine the funding for 10 MOAT. Light spirals for 10 new Texan counties that year. Thrickbert 82. There will be 26 tournaments over 26 years to complete the fundraising for the 254 spirals of light. Honey 83. MOAT costs $6 billion to erect. Kelly 84. MOAT as a whole is the sum of all of the light spirals. Libby 85. A year is the most comprehensive and most diverse of all measurements. Marion 86. A game is the most public and the most inclusive of all activities. Ariel 87. Technology is the most necessary and the most useful tool for fundraising. Ariel 88. Angels know all. They are the most caring and knowledgeable of all beings. Ariel 89. Only seers and angels seem to know how to play spiritual golf. Ariel 90. There are secret codes to the beginning of a game of spiritual golf which engage both the seers with the angels in playing a tournament. Grouchy 91. Seers who are picked to play with angels in a spiritual golf tournament channel them as a requirement for play. Grouchy 92. Angels are channeled not in the form of hallucinations which are illusions, but through the measured strokes and syllables of the breath which, when possessed by angels, form a language to communicate with them. Grouchy 93. Spiritual golf of MOAT is a defense only, not an aggression. Aimer 94. A defense is the most patient and the best event of the will of all of the will's events. Shay 95. What is a CEO? A CEO is a business leader who is super rich. Shay 96. It is commonly known that seers have become super rich from business competition in the free market of capitalism. Shay 97. Angels take turns and are always fair. Shay 98. They could buy a book. Yaffa 99. They could sponsor MOAT. Yaffa 100. They could help with publicity. Yaffa 101. They could be good. Yaffa Finis.